everybody. I'm Mark Malone, and this is The Extra Mile, a complete wrap-up show of the LaSalle Bank Chicago Marathon. More than 40,000 runners laced up their shoes and sprinted through the streets of Chicago earlier today, capping off months, even years of tireless training. The 26.2-mile course started in Grant Park on Columbus Drive, weaving through numerous North Side neighborhoods, through some of Chicago's most historic areas and into Chicago's Loop before wrapping up once again in Grant Park. It's a course that lived up to its reputation as one of the fastest in the world.
The weather was cool and brisk this morning. Perfect conditions for the runners. Wheelchair marathoner Creek Shabort was the first to cross the finish line with a time of 1 hour and 33 minutes. On the women's side, all eyes were on American Dina Kastor and defending champion Constantina Temescu-Dita of Romania. These two held the two top spots for most of the race and continued to run side by side until the 19th mile, when Kastor made her move. Kastor was on pace to set a new American record, but started to struggle with a few miles to go, and Temescu-Dita was catching up.
I can see Constantina. She's closing the gap. She's probably only 100 yards back right now, coming back from 200 to 150. So with about a mile to go, it's not over yet.
Kastor held off the late charge by the defending champion to cross the finish line in 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 24 seconds. It was the first major marathon win for last year's Olympic bronze medalists. The Kenyans once again dominated the men's race. Two-time defending champ Evans Ruto made a move to the front in the 12th mile, but then faded at the end. Running in his first Chicago Marathon, Felix Limo pulled ahead of fellow countrymen Benjamin Mayo and Daniel Jenga as they turned up the hill at mile 25. And he stayed out front the rest of the way. Limo won the race in a time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 4 seconds. Talk about getting off to a fast start. Limo has raced in only 4 marathons, and he's won 3 of them.
Well, not surprisingly, the Kenyans occupied the top 10 spots. Of course, Felix Limo led the pack, followed by Benjamin Mayo. Daniel Jenga came in third, and two-time winner Evans Ruto took fourth. Patrick Yivutu, who, by the way, was debuting in the marathon, finished fifth. Limo says the Chicago course and fans gave him a big boost down the home stretch.
It's very great. Everywhere people cheers you, and you feel that you are actually being congratulated or keep morale being boosted a little bit high, because the morale you have plus the morale of the spectators, you move.
Well, as for the women runners, it was even a tighter race. American Dina Kastor won by only 5 seconds over Constantina Temescu-Dita. Suffering from a hip injury, Japan's Masako Chiba finished third, followed by Colleen DeRook and Blake Russell from California. Despite the victory, Kastor had mixed feelings about her performance and missing out on a personal goal.
It didn't feel so great out there. I was suffering in the last 10K, but I went out to run an aggressive race. I thought I could dip under 220 today with the fitness I came in here, but weather was perfect for it. I just didn't have it to dip under the 220 mark, but to come out with a win, I'm absolutely ecstatic. It's my first marathon win, so I'm feeling good today. The fans that lined the course at an early hour were so exuberant and generous in cheering for us, so it was great out there.
And congratulations to all of our finishers. It's been an emotional day of ups and downs for all of the 40,000 runners. From the pre-dawn warm-ups to the late-night aches and pains, it's a day many runners won't soon forget.
All right, Scott's going to come up through there, checking at the other end. Y'all have a great run. Enjoy the day.
Came all the way from Brazil to do that. I just want to come here, experience Chicago, and check something off my to-do list, which is to do a marathon.
Good job! The runners are great. The runners are very polite. They're thanking people as he hand them the water.
Who let the runners out? Who? All right!
My wings are flapping, yes.
For him?
Yes, for him.
The runaway bride? Are you the runaway?
The wall in marathon terms is the 20-mile mark, and that's when most runners start feeling the effects of what they've done the previous 20.
Chicago rocks, baby!
What's the best part about my job? Seeing how happy they are when they come in. Seeing how high they are, and that they finish.
Well, we're just getting started here on the Extra Mile, fighting the battle against a deadly disease one step at a time. Coming up, the driving force behind a mother and father running team, and why one suburban Chicago runner did his training in a war zone, a half a world away.